Hello, people. Welcome to the first show I've created. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a bit glitchy, it's a bit shaky. But if you're listening, however, you won't have any problems. But if you're watching, you will see, yeah, I'm just not up to scratch yet. But bear with me. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to build on what I've got. And I hope you guys will stay with me and watch the journey. Enjoy the show. Hello, lovely people, and welcome to the show. Today's guest is someone that means a lot to me. She's a very, very dear friend of mine. We have cried together, laughed together, had so many chats. The memories that we have could last a lifetime at this point. So, welcome to the show, Alicia Sedley! Woo!
Yay! Thanks for having me, Lee.
Oh my gosh, I seriously couldn't think of anyone better to kick off the show with
Well, that's
than my girl right here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I feel privileged.
Oh,
Very
thank
much.
you. Appreciate it, man. It's really hot today.
Yeah, we're in the UK.
We're in the UK and it's really hot.
Something I'm not used to anyway.
No, literally. I mean, who knew it was going to be like 28 degrees a week? So we've
I'm
got
here
some.
for it.
Yeah. We've got some water. We might need a top up throughout, but cheers, girl. Thanks. Really, I'm literally so excited. So, Alicia, what have you been up to?
Ooh.
I mean, you've just flown in, may I say?
Yeah.
Girls just stepped off the plane a couple days ago.
Yeah. From my usual jaunt. Yeah. So, well, as you know, I've been living in Cape Town South Africa for the last 16 years now. So yeah, coming home to London to see family and friends always, twice a year if I can.
Yeah.
But you never get great weather, so.
You always are like, what's the weather like before you come?
Exactly.
So when I saw this week was going to be hot, I went, she's going to be one happy lady.
Yeah, so I'm happy chappy here, very happy with the weather. And I also find that it just means when I'm walking around in London, I love my hometown as a tourist. And when the sun's out, people are just much more friendly and open and smiley, so the energy feels nice.
Yeah.
I always feel like, when it's grey and it's dull, that's when, people look miserable.
Well, exactly. 100%. I mean, that's like England for you, isn't it? And particularly London, where everyone's just running around on the treadmill, trying to get everything done, and as Londoners, we still complain when it's hot.
When it's cold.
Rain, we complain, don't we, quite a lot here?
Well, yeah, the weather's always a point of conversation, isn't it?
100%.
When you're meeting new people, when you see old people,
It's like an icebreaker.
There you go.
When I think about it, it's like an icebreaker in every single country I've been to. Oh, the weather in England.
Yeah.
It's hot. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So, why not spend 2 minutes talking about the weather and how great it is? Usually it's, it's dull, it's raining, but...
sorry
nice
to cut you, and please, viewers, I do a lot of sorry to cut yous, don't I, Lish? Sorry, but you'll get used to it. You'll find it fun as well, maybe. But yeah, okay, so let's say, because I know you're always doing something, you're always busy. Give me a snapshot of not just who you are, but just what you've been doing in the last 2 or 3 days. Because your life, I tell ya, I don't know how you fit it in. I sometimes, you're my sort of friend. Sometimes I listen to you and I start getting tired because it's just but it's wowing as well. It's like, well,
I suppose it's active, I guess. You have to, you know, I'm not mum like you are, so I'm not running after kids and stuff. But I'm one of those sort of people that needs to be busy in the sense of not busy with one thing, but busy with lots of things and having my fingers in a lot of pies. So over the last few years, I've been building a property management business in Cape Town, which is the place to be at the moment.
I know. My gosh, can I just say, the amount of people, randoms, like just people I know who are visiting South Africa at the moment.
Yeah,
it's a proper hotspot.
Yeah, it's on the radar, and it's been one of the top 10 cities to visit in the last, at least the last 5 to 8 years. It's been up there, and I think this year it's probably 1 or 2. I'm not quite sure exactly, so don't quote me on that, but we are the hub of and Cape Town's got a great offering, okay? You've got mountains, sea, food, safari. I mean, there's not more that you could really want to pack into one sort of holiday.
100.
You know? You can really indulge in whatever it is. You've got the beaches, you've got the water sports.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's something for everyone there. And then culturally as well. Like, you've got 11 official different languages in the country. Yeah. You know, so culturally it's just vibrant. Yeah. Like, it's known as the mother city back home in Africa. The Rainbow Nation we're known as well, because we're welcoming and anybody's keen to come. Just come and enjoy the place. Yeah. I mean, you know, as us locals, as I'm referred to as a local now. Yeah. Because I have been out there.
You have earned local.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You've earned it. Trust me.
Yeah. So
I mean, for me personally, I feel like I've lived South Africa through you. I'm yet to go.
I know we're
not
waiting.
Got there yet. We're getting
waiting.
there. Yeah,
so
that's why we have to use "I'm yet to go." But as you know, I could not step into Africa without going to the other motherland, which is Lagos, Nigeria, where my husband's from. Best friends, husband, had to get over to see the mother-in-law before I got to South Africa. So we've done a couple of tips on Lagos now.
I have lived that down.
Not even.
Like, you know, learning African culture and stuff while I've been in Africa, it's like, okay, family first. There's no way you would have got away with that.
100. It just, So we're getting there.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Do you know what? I just love that I've just been able to enjoy it with you. Yeah. Whether it be through conversations, the pictures, the videos, I'm getting there. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
No, and you know me, Lee. I've always been that type of person. Everything comes in its right time.
100.
You know, so when you do arrive and when you do land, it's going to be the right time for you.
That was it.
You know, and the family to come. Yeah. Because, you know, all in its good time. We sometimes want to force things in life. Yeah. That we feel like we're running, and I'm not saying you shouldn't chase your dreams, because absolutely you should chase them, but chase them in a way where the universe is in alignment with 100%. You, or your higher being is there going, yes, I'm here backing you. Because we always need that stronghold behind us in that sense, whether it's our husbands, whether it's our supportive partners, whether it's God, you know, whether it's your or the higher purpose you believe in. Yes. It's always nice to feel that you're walking with them. 100. You know? 100. So I always...
And I'm a firm believer in that. And like you said, it's not about putting things on the back burner. And although it might feel like that for a slight second, but you know, if you kind of believe how we believe in certain things, you know, your time is your time.
Exactly, and it's right.
It's the right time.
So... You know, I've been in Cape Town for 16 years. I've worked for people out there, but then owning your own business and being an entrepreneur is the way to go and is the way to be out there. I mean, they actively promote it as well. You know, here in the UK, we, you know, send our children to school and they're institutionalized into a system where they're not really breeding entrepreneurial sort of individuals.
Yeah.
Their focus is kind of like, you go to school, you do your studying, you find a job. So then that means you become an employee.
I think you're very right. I think it's true what you're saying. I think with all the social media and all of that stuff now, it's really pushing that more.
Yeah.
Not necessarily from the teachers or...
No.
Do you know what I mean? But from other people that...
Exactly.
You know, we're learning from around us. So, but listen, before we get into that, I want to just... what you been doing the last 2 days?
Oh, yeah. Like let's go back to that. So
when you got off the flight, what did you do, girl? Because I know, like most people, they go home, don't they? They go, right, this has been a long flight. I'll have a bit of a rest, and then maybe tomorrow we'll... What did you do?
Well, yeah, the intention was never to do that, to be honest. I flew in on Saturday morning after 18 hours travelling. And I went to the best street party I've been in ages.
Really?
Yeah.
You love a little boogie.
Listen, it's all about movement, it's all about
Come
dancing.
on.
And where else better to party than in London in summer? When the weather's good, you're outside, open air, the tunes are playing, the barbecue's going, or the braai, as we like to say in South Africa.
South African one, yeah.
You know, with the meats on the braai, the drinks are flowing, the vibes are nice, and raving with people of my age. To
vibe, good vibration.
There you go. So I went to Forward
They've come
Motion.
to do what you've come to do.
Yeah.
Let loose and have a good time.
Yeah, so I just popped in.
Yeah.
So, you know, saw loads of people I know from back in the old raving scene from the 90s.
That's always nice, isn't it, sometimes? Like, especially because we don't do it all the time.
No, we don't.
And when you do, you really enjoy it.
Yeah,
like, you're
exactly.
like, oh my gosh, you're right,
Exactly. And
yeah.
it's nice to be able to do something like that when I do fly into London, you know, because you do, it's, you know, raving for us was like a movement back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it wasn't just,
let's just please.
come on, it was. We were a scene, we were a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, best bloody scene. Like, no one. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You know when you just talk about just that, do you know what it brings on my body?
You know, the
It
tingles
brings-
or the goosebumps that come up.
Do the younger guys get that? I don't know.
I don't know. They'll have to let us know.
Like, I'm biased, innit? Like,
yeah.
maybe everyone's biased, but,
But you know,
I feel like there's a massive, big age group. Because my goddaughter, that is like, how old is she? 24.
Okay.
She's on.
Yeah.
But obviously, saying that, she would have been brought up with it in that sense, you know. But yeah, movement. That's exactly what it was.
It was like a movement of community, of us kind of rebelling, I guess, against the system to certain places. They were underground raves, they were in warehouses where they meant to be in, you know, but you just get that sense of like, but it was about the music. It wasn't anything about anything else, was it?
It was. Same thing. Music, good vibes. Like,
that's it.
We, you know, because we're coming from jungle era.
Yeah.
You know, and
the birth of
although,
that.
you know, maybe half the club were on some sort of ecstasy or whatever it was, but they were happy on it.
And
they were buying you bottles of water from the bar and didn't know you. They were coming up to you and like, yeah, chew, give you a hug, don't know
you're
you.
feeling the love. And
That's love.
but also, half of us didn't need to indulge in that. Do you know what I mean?
Because the vibration was so high, it carried you.
Exactly. You were feeding off. Because for me, back then, I was never really a partaker in the whole drug scene and stuff. But the love and the movement and the vibe and the energy, it just felt like you were high anyway.
Yeah.
So that was like my beginning of experiencing being able to raise myself to a level which I didn't equate to, obviously, when I started raving at 14,
well,
18. You don't think about it on those levels. No. But now I'm in my 40s, I can kind of go, oh, that's what we were doing. You know, we were using the sounds, the rhythm, the drums to evoke, you know, higher energy.
So
you know, and we had such a great time doing it.
That's what music does, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
It provokes the good energies. And that means that it's like even a sad song where you need to have a good cry.
yeah,
You needed to have that good
of
cry.
course.
There was something in you that, do you know what I mean? It needed to come forth.
And that's what music, I mean, that's what music is. And so when people find themselves in periods of time in their lives where they're not listening to music at the moment, you know, they have to look and kind of go, okay, why is this? Because it's much deeper,
so true.
you know? Because I have had periods in my life where I'm not listening to music so much because actually inside is not feeling so great. And I know music can lift people, but also it can
like I
lead
said,
you down that way.
Yeah,
Because it brings up a lot of stuff that probably needs to be dealt with that you're not quite sure. So I danced my little socks off, which I'm very happy about doing anyway. And then, I've been just trying to squeeze a lot of bits and pieces while I'm in London for my natural lifestyle brand.
Lovely.
So, so that's another side of what I'm doing. I've got a natural lifestyle brand where we completely focus on natural well-being products from topically on your body, in your body, around your body.
Fantastic.
So that's our sort of ethos is, healthy living, clean living, healthy together, you know, and it's a community thing. So I operate from Cape Town. A lot of my products are manufactured and developed there because I want them to be indigenous to the continent that I'm living in.
Yeah.
So and all the products are natural. We don't use any synthetic chemicals or toxins. And not only do I produce the products, but I teach people how to produce them themselves. So that's why I say it's a lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
And for me, I can never really concentrate on one thing.
Yeah.
I've got to have my hands in a few pies along the way. So a natural kind of it's a umbrella sort of foundation organisation where we're not only providing products to enable people to have a cleaner living lifestyle, but we're also teaching them how to themselves.
Yeah.
So,
brilliant.
you know, and that's the real core foundation of the whole purpose.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a gift of knowing because I was brought up in a naturalist household. My mum was natural all the way. Yeah. Which I rebuked, quite frankly, at the age of 16 when she told me I wasn't going to use or wear deodorant anymore. I was like, what on earth are you talking about? What do you mean? You know? And, but, you know, now it's my life. It's what I live, it's what I breathe, it's what I talk about all the time. So being here, I've met up with some fellow entrepreneurs, mostly women, because now I'm really channeling the feminine, divine wisdom and energy. So
we all need it.
Yeah.
We all need it.
All small businesses, local, generally led by women. And we're sharing. We're a community. We're seeing where we can help each other. We're seeing where we can, you know, where my business can work business to business. So I've had a good few of those meetings. And then it's family. You know, when I come to London, it's all about family. Always. Nothing trumps that, really.
Doesn't matter if you're here for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Yeah. Because that can happen sometimes. Yeah. You're always, that's like forefront of you. Yeah. I know you for that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's so, bit of fun. Yeah. Bit of business. Yeah. And family.
Exactly.
I mean, that's rich. That's you know what I mean? That's
what it's about, isn't it, really?
So, I'm going to stop you there. Because I want to get the audience, because obviously I know you very well, but I want them to know you a little bit more about you. So, I'm going to give you a few little... Do you remember how we first met?
Yeah, cool. Busy, as usual. I do remember, but yeah, I was busy as usual.
Do we have the same story?
That's actually quite interesting.
Do you remember where we actually first met?
Oh God. Well, I would say Boots the Chemist.
Yay! You got that
There you
one right.
go.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Come on, you couldn't really forget that.
Yeah,
So
that big old store in
I
Piccadilly
know.
Circus that is still there.
I know. Flagship, right? Come on. You do retail, you got to do flagship, right?
You know me.
I've done a lot of retail, it ain't all been flagship, but I've done a few flagships.
You know where? Well, for me, when I was looking for that job,
Yeah.
the only thing I cared about was who paid the most.
Well, come on. It was Boots and Marks and Spencers at the time.
Yeah.
And I just finished the Christmas temp at Marks and Spencers.
Oh,
and
did
they
you?
didn't keep me on.
Oh.
So,
it wasn't for you.
no, it
was meant to
wasn't.
meet
But at the time, it didn't keep me on. They were recruiting. It was like a rave at that place, right? It was the Marble Arch store. Everyone was young. Everyone was going to this bar. I cannot remember the name of the bar. Like, it was across the road, Oxford Street. It was a popular bar back then.
Probably
R&B, hip hop, like a bit of everything it was.
Okay.
But yeah, like, it was such a great experience, not just for working, but for socialising at that age. So yeah, I'm happy that they didn't keep me on.
I know, and not all the cool kids went to work in Boots, to be honest.
No.
Do you remember the uniforms?
Yeah. But the thing is,
I nearly died a few
no,
times.
I know you nearly died, but you know, I used to do it in Pride.
I know.
I
know, and I
I'm
was.
going to have to draw for a word that I used to use in 19, I don't know when it was, 19 how long? I was raggo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that word?
Of course. I mean, that was part of the vocabulary.
I was wearing the stripy skirt.
Yeah.
Because I went basically,
Yeah, I remember.
I started in,
in.
I started in the Strands.
Ah.
And I was on the perfume counters and that, on the photographic, and I wore the stripy skirt.
But they got someone really famous to design those uniforms.
Oh gosh, yeah! Oh, thanks!
There you go.
We were wearing designers, so how about that? Stripy and all, pitiful. Do you remember? Oh, of course you remember.
Oh,
Anyway,
awful.
So the reason why I went over to Piccadilly is because they had a massive big refit back in 2000. So was it 2000? It wasn't actually 2000. It would have been 1990, maybe 8 or something. Do you remember they had a big refit?
No.
I don't know if you remember. Anyway, I was part of a team because there was a thing that is like, if you want to go over there, you can go over there and like help them out and do all the promotions and set up counters and whatnot. So I went over there and I thought, oh, this is huge, and there's all young people here as well, and it seems more fun and less corporate than the Strands because we've got in all the business lot.
Yeah, Piccadilly lot.
And
had all the Soho lot.
I applied for the operations team. So that's when I got an upgrade. So I got the trousers and the
I so wanted those trousers.
No, I know. Like everyone was like, oh, "You lot are so cool. You've got the trousers and what was it? It was like a polo t-shirt.
Yeah,
do you remember?
that's right.
And then when I come over, I made friends with you.
Yeah, because I only worked part time,
Yeah.
didn't I? Because I was studying. I was going to university at the time, studying law.
That's
in the
right.
evenings.
Yes.
I had a full-time job in the legal publishers, so I could afford to pay for my legal
Lisa,
studies.
you were doing the most.
And then on the weekends and any overtime, that's when I would work in Boots as developing photos.
The photos.
Yeah, which I don't know. I don't even think people take their photos to be
I know, because
anymore.
do they even have a photo? I mean, I used to love working on that counter though. The photos you used to see.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Oh, that was just.
Yeah.
That was social media right there.
Yeah,
that was.
That was our equivalent, basically. And because we were in the Piccadilly Circus store, we had the whole of Soho behind us. We had mountains of tourists that were coming over.
There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in Piccadilly Circus. Photo developing department. We had to be censoring pictures, putting or couldn't even develop some of them because legally they were crazy. And I always used to think, how can you even bring this film or photo for me to develop? No, I know. The front of it, like people, like, do you not know you can get arrested
Oh,
like
it's crazy.
we can support social services. Like this is not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
And
a
I
thing.
was 17, 18.
Yeah.
And
We was exposed to a lot from those photos, to be honest. 'Cause
absolutely.
I did a bit at more than I did at Piccadilly. I did it over at the Strand. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
So
yeah. So that's where I was mainly based. You know, that
It
was
was,
my
yeah.
that was my
Yeah.
my area,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that I actually worked in that area because, you know, sometimes I used to rave until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then have to be at work at 8. So we weren't going home. We were literally going from probably the top of, you know, Oxford Street in some rave or
Leicester
some
Square,
club,
yeah,
and going straight to work,
Yeah.
jumping, you know, there were a couple of showers, jumping in, get to work.
yeah.
You know, but them days, I mean, you had energy for forever, and you could do those things.
100%.
And if I did have a slump,
yeah,
no one knew about it.
It was-
you know what I mean? I'd be developing photos and reading while sleeping, going, "Oh, I am here, I am here." But
sit
it
in
was
the toilet for 10 minutes
Yeah.
and close your eyes.
that's it, you know. But they know that's where we met.
yeah, it was.
And then we found out we had people in common.
I
because
know,
you
that's what I was going to say to you, because the thing is, when you meet people, there's something that attracts you.
Yeah, usually.
And,
yeah.
you know, and it can be something opposite. It doesn't have to be something aligned as such. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so, so we had lots of things in common, didn't we? The music scene.
Yeah,
was
we were always in the same
major.
places, going to the same raves, never really bumping into each
never
other.
bumping into each other, but we was like, it was there, innit? We were there.
Yeah.
We had some notorious South London boyfriends at the time.
Yeah, and you were from North London, so I mean, and usually.
We got all my North London people.
Well, no, I'm South.
Hi, lovely people. As you know, this is my first show. It's episode 1, part 1. We've got part 2 and part 3 coming up. So, if you like what you saw, stay tuned. If you like what you saw, subscribe, follow. Come on, you know I need all the followers I can get right now. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Stay cool. Stay blessed. Bye.